this weekend I am doing something that will 110%, actually scratch that, 200% be the death of me. I'm already telling you that I'm going to regret it. Welcome back to Lilly Singh and I. We also harder productivity lives here. Here is the mission for this weekend. Zoom. Work on a deck for Unicorn Island Productions. Go to Kyle's birthday dinner. Play some Monopoly deal. Go through my inbox. And here's the gang. Make a cake. Ugh. So here's the situation, right? Kyle's birthday is coming up. He's actually out of town for his birthday, but he's here on Monday. So this weekend, I am going to make him a Lilly Singh cake. And now if you know me, if you're an OG, you know back in the day, I used to make cakes. These cakes are super hard to make. They take like 18 hours to do, especially when you're by yourself. I don't have any of my cake stuff. It's all in Toronto, so I have to rebuy all of my equipment, all my things. But Kyle is worth it. A few weeks ago, I like got it out of him. I'm like, what's the #1 thing you like? Is it Harry Potter? It is Harry Potter, which is interesting because one of the first cakes I ever made on YouTube, the only one was Harry Potter cake. So I'm gonna try to make something different. It might have some of the same elements, but I'm gonna try to make an updated version of a Harry Potter cake for Kyle because he's my boy. And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna lose my mind. Let's do it. Okay, so the first thing I do is definitely don't wear a bra because I'm already stressed. Also, I'm over bras. I Google Harry Potter themed cakes because what I do is I don't usually copy another cake exactly. I take elements of cakes that I know I can make because I'm not that advanced. Like some of these cakes are like, calm the F down. But I basically like write them down, save the pictures, and I try to sketch what I think it's gonna look like. I usually also combine cake with cupcakes because I personally really like making cupcakes. So I usually make like an ensemble. And whenever you make a cake like this, the cake is one thing, but it's what you surround the cake with. So it's about making an entire like visual spread, if you will. So let's see what we got here. I really like the stripes. That HP is very hard to make. It also depends on if I can find proper gold edible paint. The second picture there, this one, that's pretty similar to the cake I made before. So I don't think I can do the open book concept again. Keep on cruising. What's that thing? The snitch, the stitch, whatever, we're gonna do that. Ooh, I like the hoop. Maybe I can make cupcakes that have the hoops coming out of them, right? That hat kind of looks like a pile of poo. I'm not gonna do that. There's some good stuff to wear. Ooh, cute cupcakes. There's some good stuff to wear. Ooh, unicorn Harry Potter. If it was my birthday and I liked Harry Potter. We got some good stuff to work off of. I'm going to pick and choose and get to sketching. All right, I think I figured it out. This is my creation. You see this? This is why I'm gonna make a cake and I'm not an artist. But what we got here is we're gonna create a 2-tiered cake. One of these tiers I'm gonna make fake because that's too much cake. Probably the top one so that I can get a hat like the hat Kyle always wears, the black one, and put it on top of Harry Potter instead of the wizard hat. We're gonna have the tie, the Gryffindor tie, a gray vest. We're gonna have a little snitch here. Snitch, what is it called? Snickerdoodle thing right there. We're gonna have a glass of wine and the cupcakes are gonna have those little hula hoop things that you gotta put the snitch through. This is gonna be the spread and I might get some pop, you know those little icon things, those plastic toy things, put around as well. But this right here, this is the cake. Also, you know what? I'm gonna go the extra mile here. I'm gonna make the inside of the cake layered red, yellow for Gryffindor. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, I just compiled my list of things I need to buy since all of my supplies are in Toronto. This is how long it is. It is... Got my list. The store closes in less than an hour. I honestly don't know if that's enough time, but I had to drive 30 minutes to get here, so we gonna make it count. What I found. I mean, maybe I should change my whole design and just get this for Kyle. He'd like it. Something a lot of people don't realize about these cakes, very expensive to make. Kyle, I hope you're watching this like this. Get me another brand deal, ho. That's the total?
Yes.
Fun! So fun! Look how fun that is.
Except that one.
Except that one? Why not this one? Are you giving me this one?
No, and I put that one?
Yeah, put that one in there. Oh, so it's not even done yet. We're not even done yet. Hold on. To be fair, it's also because I have none of my supplies here from Toronto, so I gotta rebuy all my pans, all the equipment, all the stuff. So this, look how fun! Oh my god. Woohoo! Alright, these are all the things. The only thing I'm missing is icing, and I actually don't have a cake blender, so I need to buy one of those. But this is the vibe. This is gonna be a 2-day process, which most of my cakes are. Today I'm gonna do just the baking. Cooling and baking, because when you start decorating a cake and it's not cooled properly, detrimental. I've learned this the hard way. When I made my own birthday cake years ago, it fell apart. I had to make it twice. So 2 days. Day 1, baking. Add $60 more to that. But again, to be fair, like, that's because I gotta buy ish like this because I don't have it. All right, so the time is midnight and I'm just now starting the cake baking process because Kyle had a birthday dinner. I had to leave a little bit early. But babe, if you're watching this, know I'm leaving early to start baking these cakes because I need to bake like 7 or 8. So let's do it. expert, but I do know some tricks. So one of the hardest things about making a cake is like, how do you make the cake? What's wrong with you? How do you make the cake not stick to this? Obviously you use things like Crisco, which I'm gonna use, but I go the extra mile. I actually put wax paper on this part and then Crisco the wax paper. I'm gonna show you why. Cupcakes are gonna represent all the houses of Harry Potter, which means we gotta color some icing. All right, now this right here is by far the most stressful part of baking. Is this gonna get out of the mother effing pan the way I want it to? So if I, you know, greased it up enough, the sides should come off. Let's see. Kind of killed the game. I'm gonna transfer onto my cake board here. But first, we want to figure out why I did the wax paper. Stand by. I'm gonna take off the tray, which will come off because it was never touching the cake to begin with. And now we have wax paper, and if I'm a G, this will just peel off. Come on. Now we gotta repeat this process about 4 times. Okay, it's 3 a.m. I've done a lot of prep for tomorrow. I got 2 more thingies. I wish I could have baked those, but I just can't stay up for another 3 hours right now and do that. I got my icings right here. I got the cake cooling. I got my yellow one in the fridge. I mean, in the oven. Okay, I'm tired. I dyed this fondant gray, ready to go for tomorrow. And now I'm going to bed. I'm a little stressed because I definitely have way too much to do tomorrow. Take Scarbro to the vet. Kay and Marie are coming over because they're leaving the next day, so I want to spend time with them. So I'm trying to be like social, plus finish this, plus finish some like work and emails and stuff like that. So we go see. Good morning. Let's get to work. Also, yesterday at Kyle's birthday dinner, I had like 4 small glasses of water, so I believe I need 2 water points right now. I'm gonna show you how to level a cake. All right, so you have this cake. It is definitely not leveled, as you can see. It is not leveled, the top is all puffy. Don't want that because that's not fun to put fondant on. So we use a cake leveler. So what this is basically a string wire type thing. Definitely not a string, more so a wire. It has little like notches. I basically am checking the lowest part of the cake, which is definitely this side, to make sure that this is the max height I can go to level it. And I am personally at 4. So I gotta make sure 4 matches 4 on this side. And then you just slowly and patiently go through the cake as such. If I've done this right, I should be able to take this top off and we should have a leveled cake. Stand by. I mean, select is what you want. This seems a little thick for one layer of the cake because I'm thinking I'm doing red, yellow, but we'll see. That's something I'll determine at the end when I have all the cakes. I know what you're thinking, what happens to the rest of the cake? This is the thing with making cakes, it is quite wasteful. So I usually put it to the side and then I just eat it throughout the cake making process. You gotta get them love handles somehow. Icing is like doing things in circles. What makes that easier? Oh, now, there's a thing for everything, I'm telling you. So here's our 2 tiers. It's gonna be 4, so it's gonna be 8 inches high. It's gotta be, because Harry Potter's body has gotta be bigger than his head. All right, I gotta take a quick break to take Scarbro to the vet to double check his paws, okay? Also, key of making cakes, to not go crazy, because every time I've ever made a cake, I pretty much always cried. Clean up as you go. Put away all the things you don't need. Keep cleaning the counters. Like every time I have a second, I'm like, don't need this, let's put this away, let's wash these dishes. Like, key. The good news, Scarbro's completely fine. They really looked at his paws, they're like, yeah, it looks great. And then they're like, that'll be $60. I'm like, thanks, vets in LA. Gotta love them. We're baking more cakes. It's all happening. It's all happening. Everything's happening. I'm baking the cake. We're cleaning upstairs on the roof because Chain, we're gonna come over. We're gonna chill for a bit. I'm postmating foods while I do this, like groceries, so I can barbecue for them. Then I gotta write 2 scripts before I sleep because I have a really early shoot tomorrow. All this, you're probably like, why are you doing this? Why did you decide to do this? And I'm like trying to figure it out. You know what it is? I just like to challenge myself. This is a challenge. I don't know exactly how it's gonna turn out. I know it's gonna be very difficult, but this is how I fine tune that part of my brain that has perseverance. That's like, you can do it and you will figure it out. Moments like this, I put myself in uncomfortable situations so I can get used to it. We're gonna do it. I asked my Postmates lady for 5 corn on the cob, so she brought it. And then she gave me 25 more. I don't understand why this happened.
We are having corn forever for next week. It's also not that much.
Vibes, 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 vibes. Look how cute are the vibes. Literally, your girl can't catch a break. Barbecuing, and I guess there's a leak in my barbecue, so the whole barbecue set on fire, and literally the gas line was on fire. We're freaking out. So we sprayed it with the hose, and the gas valve won't turn off. The one time I don't have my fire extinguisher, I let Taylor borrow it, and we had to call the fire department. So the fire department's on the way, but this is the current situation. I'm sorry, Beyond Burgers. So underneath, it's on fire. You can't see, but it's on fire. Yeah, there it is. The whole thing was on fire. It was a scene.
It was a scene.
It was a scene.
It was a straight scene out of a movie.
Yeah.
This whole water scenario, we know you're not supposed to mix.
Yes, we know.
Actually, we don't know. We're guessing that you don't.
No, but you know you're
mix.
supposed to be close the barbecue and all that, but the little, that black gas line,
Whatever's at the bottom.
that black thing was on fire, so we had to panic and do this.
And that would have been.
And it saved
that
our
would have
life.
Exploded.
Yes. I mean, the food is ruined. I should have Postmates some more Beyond Burgers. I mean, I frigged.
The roof is on fire!
Your gas shut off? Oh, someone saved all of this? So what happened? How did they fix it?
First of all, I just want to say that Taylor made me get a fire extinguisher and I laughed at him. I was like, I've never used one. He had a barbecue, he made me take it to his house. And I was like, you can keep it, bro. That was 2 days ago, literally. Like, this, what? We put the hose on it. They came and they fixed it. The gas valve to turn it off was on fire. So like, there's nothing we could have done. There must be a leak in the barbecue. Because I know my Beyond Burgers did not, because the Beyond Burger on the floor, first of all, that hurts me more than anything.
But, on the bright side.
Are you guys gonna eat this though? Yeah, it's still good.
Still good?
We have lots of corn as backup.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you.
So was the water, us using the water, a smart decision? Or?
Oh yeah, trying to keep the heat in check.
Because we weren't sure if we should use the water or not.
You were never going to put it out.
So how did you guys put it off? Because we
turned
went.
off the valve, but you wouldn't have been able to reach it because it was on fire.
Oh, okay.
So luckily I have the
Took his
gloves.
hand in the fire and turned it
Oh,
off.
because of the
Yeah,
glove.
because of the glove.
Thank you so much.
Alright guys, have a good night.
This corn right here, this is a big mood. It's a big mood right now, bro. I'm still eating a burger, yo. Y'all need to know. So the one thing we don't have footage of, because our priorities were in the right spot, is the actual fire. But Chase, can you attest to the fact that it was a
It
scene?
was an absolute scene. First, it looked like a little, you know, like a grease drop.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, a burger probably just fell in, it's fine. I saw it like rise a little bit, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just close the barbecue. But then,
There was a moment where Lily and I kind of looked at each other and were like, this ain't no grease drop.
Yeah.
It exploded. It was looking like the moment before an explosion.
yeah, literally.
And then
The pipe was on fire, the sides onto the counter were on fire, like the whole thing was on fire. The good news is there's a lot of food on the ground now, and Scarbro's like living his best. Scarbro! Okay, now that the fire is out in my house, it's time to bake again. You know what's so funny? This is every vlogger's dream, to make the title, "The Time My House Was on Fire," but no. It's still about the cake. Okay, so the cake is assembled. It's very tall, but it's gotta be tall, as you can see here. Now I gotta cover the whole thing in icing before I put the fondant on. So we got red, yellow, let's do it. So we got it covered with icing. We wanna make it really, really smooth, which is hard to do with a knife. So we use one of these dealies and press it while we spin. All right, now this is pretty good. Obviously there's still some dents in it, but you won't be able to see that with the fondant. The idea is that there's no major bumps, and it's pretty effing smooth. I am impressed with that. Putting fondant on a cake is by far one of the most stressful things you can do in life, straight up, because your nails, any little bumps on the counter, anything can ruin it. It's so tedious and particular, so stand back. Pretty good. good. Probably the best cake I've ever covered. Thing about cake making is something will always go wrong, but everything is fixable. For example, we got a little tear here because of the weight, no problem. I can make that the back, make that the cloak over. A little overlapping here because the fondant fixable. We're gonna cover all of this with decor, but we're looking pretty good. Real good so far. The top tier, which is the face, is gonna be fake because that's already a lot of cake. We don't need more cake. It's a really common thing when you have really, really big cakes, you do fake tiers. So I have these styrofoam panels I'm gonna stack up. The thing is I still gotta ice them and fondant them the same way so it looks like cake. All right, done. Now, the back was a little tricky, but it's okay. We gonna turn it into hair. This right here is a dowel. I'm gonna pop it in here to support the weight of that, or else it'll fall apart. Science! We've officially hit chaos mode. The cape was super hard to do, but I cleaned it up. It effed up a bunch of times. I put a collar to fix it. Like I said, everything is fixable. Like this unevenness, I'm gonna put a wand there. This little thing here, I'll put that little snitch thing. Everything is fixable. Okay. La da 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 da. The back is not great, but this is the vibe. Hat for Kyle, because he always wears this hat, so I made it kind of Kyle-ish. The details, I don't know if you can see. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Got a little scar there, got a little scar there. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 2:13 a.m.
2:13 a.m. Wonderful. All right, let's get these cupcakes done. Fancy tip, check this out. I'm gonna take one. Literally, I'm gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna squeeze, okay? A fancy ting! Now, you can't have Quidditch without keeping score. Or without, what the hell? Wait, what the hell is this for? Okay, I present to you, finally, Kyle's birthday Quidditch match. I mean, it looks exactly the same. Okay, it's 3:33. Cake stuff is done. I'm gonna go over these 2 scripts I need to do for tomorrow. And then my goal is to sleep by like 5-ish. Get a solid 4.5 hours. Just for today. It's okay. A little bit of sleep one day. Not gonna kill me. Harry's head is falling off. Because the day is progressing, it's getting hotter, the AC is blasting, but it's sliding off. So I'm just giving me a little neck support. Kyle is about to walk in right now. Then we can get rid of this godforsaken cake. Every time I make a cake, I say these exact words. I am never doing this again. You'll do it again. No! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Kyle! Happy birthday to you!
Thank you.
This is your Quidditch match.
Oh my, this is adorable. Thank
Yes, this
you.
is-
You did not make this.
I did. This is Kyle's Harry Potter version with the glass of wine. Has yours to keep as an extra as well.
Is it?
You already have one, just like it.
I love having doubles.
Happy birthday!
Thank you very much.
My hand is here because the heat is up, so his head is sliding off, so I'm holding his head.
Gripping his neck. Did you make these?
I did, but this is trash me back to look.
No, it looks good. It looks like my real neck.
I even got the Yeah, I was telling Chase, I'm like, if he questions, I'm like, oh, did you not realize you had it at the back of your neck? You had this thing.
Wait, do you have a real gas snake?
Yeah, that as well. That's a separate issue though. That's a separate issue though. My house did actually go on fire. That was a separate issue as well. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Big Daddy Cole. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. His wish was for you to cut your ads.
For this damn cake.
Are you gonna cut your cake?
Oh my god, am I allowed to?
Oh no.
So sorry. Oh, damn!
I mean, that turned out way better than I thought it was gonna turn out. Yes!
That's bomb.
Yeah, you best say that. Okay, were you surprised?
I was.
Oh my god, okay, great. The whole time when I was making it, I was thinking Kyle would never do this for me.
First off, because I don't know how to.
True.
I'm buying you something that looks like this.
You real sweet, you real sweet. We're gonna end the vlog here. Let's see how we did. Bye, now we have things to do.